What's good, y'all? Barz Banga in the building. Happy to be here. Happy to share some experiences. Um, when I think about what makes me unique as an artist and as a person is the life experiences that I have had. Right. So I never shy away from my history. I tell it like it is. Either accept me or don't accept me. Right. So we're gonna talk about in a series of videos, we're going to talk about, some of the experiences I had, going to prison at a young age. If you don't know, I did 17 years in New York State Penitentiary for felony murder. Went in at 19, came home at 36. Um, my music is very much reflective of those experiences that I had, right? I like to rap about authentic things that I've been through. Um, and shed light on, what it took to make it through those situations, right? So the first experience we're going to talk about is my very first day coming upstate. Um, I was in downstate, before it closed. In the first place, first prison that I was scheduled to go to was Sing Sing. Um, I remember pulling up in Sing Sing. They took us to the reception dorm. Um, then getting for about a week, then going to B Block. So the very first place that they put us in, it was a few of us in reception. I remember being tired, real tired. So um, when they put me in the cell, you know, I automatically laid down and took a nap. It was daytime. So I'm sleeping good, you know. First time upstate, hearing all the stories in county about how it's gonna be, things to watch out for and things like that. But never been upstate before, so I'm sleeping and I'm awakened to a whole bunch of noise outside my cell. I'm foggy waking up, but it's like I feel like I'm dreaming because I hear somebody telling me, "Get out the cell, get out the cell." And as my eyes focus, as I'm waking up, my eyes focus, I'm laying towards the wall. My bed is, attached to the wall. I'm laying towards the wall, and I think I'm bugging, but I see the paint on my wall bubbling up like it's cooking, right? I'm like, what the hell? Back up immediately. Hear it again. Get out the cell. Now it startles me. And I look towards the gate and it's a CO out there with my cell open telling me, get out the cell, get out the cell. I look back at the walls, it's bubbling more, the paint is crazy. I get up, and, rush out the cell. So he's yelling at me, go that way, right? Telling me to go down the tier that way, right? I see mad smoke on the gallery, right? It's crazy. So as I go past, I see mad people moving towards the end of the gallery, towards the stairs. So as I walk past the cell next to me, yo, it's like a 4 alarm blaze in that bitch. The whole cell was on fire. Like ain't no one was in there, but all that person's property, everything he had in that cell was on fire. And it just shocked me, like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck am I at? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. Motherfuckers setting people's shit on fire. And that's real, man. Like, that was my very first experience up north. And it's like, bruh, I got mad years to do. in this environment, and this is my first experience. So imagine not just the fear, but the uncertainty of, how am I gonna survive this? How am I gonna survive, what I mean, this level of intense violence? Like, it's intense to set somebody's cell on fire. I didn't know if that person was in there. I found out later they wasn't in there. But the uncertainty of how you gonna fucking plan out your life, how you gonna plan out your days, how you gonna plan out your months when everything is uncertain like this. One day you good, next day your cell getting burnt out and you gotta move somewhere else and you don't got no property. You know what I mean? So it's real, and I tell these stories not to glorify the experience, right? But more of an apprehension for these young brothers and sisters that think, yo, this shit is cool. I could go to jail. I survive it. You know what I mean? Look at Barz. He did 17 years. Look at his people. He did 25 years. He did 30 years, and they made it. Bruh, everybody don't make it, bruh. We blessed to have made it through that, right? It's abnormal, man. You have to adjust your mind. You have to adjust your body. You have to adjust everything to an abnormal environment. And everybody is not mentally prepared for that. Have mental stamina to be able to endure that, right? That rocks certain people, right? They start taking meds. They start doing all type of stuff to be able to cope with this abnormal environment. Ain't nothing cool about that situation, right? So I hope that, my words and experiences in these videos will help somebody make a different decision and just have a different mind frame. Like, you know what, I could do this because I could handle a bit. Bruh, everybody don't make it, bruh. Everybody don't make it out. Right? Everybody don't make it through the same way they came in. That's an absolute fact. You might go insane and come out insane. You know what I mean? You might come in, for a little bit, or a little non-violent something, and come out the most violent person because you had to adapt to this environment and get more violent in order to survive. So that's my jewel. Stay up. We're going to have more of these videos coming. Remember, visit barzbanga.com and cop that merch. You already know what it is. One. Daddy said, fuck them kids. A nigga done gave his rib. Mama found a hell of a sponsor. That nigga passed the needle with a hell of a monster.